Good morning, this is Stephen Baird from Smart Kidz. I have the privilege of being here with Constable Nichole Hall. We're going to be talking a little bit today about kids and crime in Canada. Nichole, welcome to Smart Kidz.
Thanks, Steve. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. The questions that I'd like to talk to you about today are the process of our children being booked. When they are being arrested, what happens to them? Typically, what are you finding as the most prevalent crimes that are happening with children 12 to 15 years of age that you see in Comox Valley?
Here in the Comox Valley, the 12 to 15 year age range would be graffiti, possibly other acts of vandalism, whether it be to private property or to city property. We also deal with some thefts as well. We're finding some youths are getting caught shoplifting or stealing from other people's yards or from the schoolyard even. That's generally the types, or we get some noise disturbances, right? They're being rowdy, screaming, yelling, having some parties. That'll start now with the nicer weather upon us as well.
If you could say anything to these kids before they commit a crime or are contemplating committing a crime, being dared to commit a crime, being egged on by their friends to commit a crime, what would you say to them?
Well, firstly, I'm going to say they need to think about themselves. They need to be forecasting the future and thinking, are they going to hurt themselves physically by getting involved in this activity? Or are they going to regret this down the road when they apply to, say, be a police officer or a firefighter or anything in the community that requires a criminal record check, even volunteering in some organizations? You need a criminal record check. Now, whether you have a criminal record or not, you've had a negative contact with the police, and we keep that on record indefinitely. That does not get wiped. The second thing is, how is this going to affect their families, whether it be other siblings or their parents? They're going to get pulled into this, whether they just have to come down to the police station and pick them up, or they have to pay for court costs, or they have to get time off work. And there's going to be some shame associated with it. They're going to start thinking, did I do something wrong? Could I have done something to prevent this with my child? And then thirdly, they need to think about the community and their neighbors. Now, would you want this happening in your yard? Would you want your parents' vehicle being vandalized? And once you take care of all of those people involved, then I think they'll realize this is not the thing to do, and it's never a good thing to get involved with crime.
I would like to thank Constable Hall for visiting with Smart Kidz and educating us today on the legal system and what's going on. Thank you.
No, it's been my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for visiting with us today. A special thank you to Constable Nichole Hall for participating with Smart Kidz, and a very warm thank you goes out to the Port Alberni Kinsmen who sponsored this video. Thanks guys, we appreciate your hard work.